I'm sure many of you are like me and you're a student and you're just starting online school and you've kind of been head in the clouds, not really knowing what's going on, or you've been kind of worried about your grades, about the world, about everything going on around us. Well, I am too, so you're not alone. I'm a student. I'm also an athlete, so I've been out of my sport for the past 4 weeks going on now. 4 weeks without being with my team. It's been pretty interesting, not gonna lie. And there's a lot that I've learned during this quarantine time. So let's recap. So I remember the Friday that school got canceled, it just seemed to get exponentially worse throughout the day. I went to practice that morning at 5:30, went to zero period, went to first, second, and third, and then fourth period things kind of started to just increase in severity. About halfway through the period, my teacher told us that the SAT was canceled and that they're gonna reschedule it for a later date. And then fifth period, my teacher was like, hey guys, in the event that we do shut down, on the odd chance that that happens, then I'll probably teach you guys through a PowerPoint or videos or something like that. But none of us really thought much of it. And then in sixth period, everyone was talking about, yeah, what if school does get shut down? And my teacher was reassuring us. He was like, hey guys, we're gonna definitely come back to school on Monday. Don't worry. We're probably gonna continue going on as we were. And then I'm pretty sure, like less than 2 minutes after he said that, our principal comes over the intercom and goes, attention students, gather all your things in the event that there is a school shutdown this weekend. And the class burst out cheering, and my teacher just hung his head down like, wow, timing couldn't have been better. And then during sixth period, the swim team normally practices, but I had an academic sixth period, so I was just heading into practice late. So I was walking onto the pool deck, and I noticed my coach is walking the other way. So I waved her down, I'm like, hey, don't we have practice right now? And she said, no, we can't practice apparently. I was about to go in and give the whole team a speech saying like, hey, school may be everywhere right now, but we're still gonna practice, we're still gonna get better. And then I got the message saying that we can't practice. So I said, wow, that really sucks. What does that mean for our season? And she said, I don't really know. So I go to get my things from the locker room and I'm walking out, but I remember, hey, I left my swimsuit, oddly enough, in my sixth period class. I go to get it and my teacher hands me the bag that had my stuff in it. And she said, did you find out the hard way that everything's getting canceled? And then I was like, yeah. And she said, they'll send it out in a few minutes, but you're probably not coming to school on Monday. I was like, wow, this is real. And that's when the severity of everything going on kind of hit me, was when we canceled school. So that was kind of the start of everything for me. The first 2 weeks of quarantine, no school, were kind of just a mess. I didn't know if I was gonna get online school or if we were gonna get a longer extension on our break or what was gonna happen. I remember it was a lot of, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what to do. I was dying for some sort of structure, some sort of instruction, just anything to just keep that routine going. But no, our teachers thankfully told us to take these next 2 weeks, just take care of ourselves and take care of our family. And honestly, it felt really good to do that. But then the break got extended and we were like, okay, this is kind of weird. And it got extended even further and further, and those 2 weeks turned into the end of the school year. So we're not going back to school this year. And it was pretty interesting because we were being told that teachers were still figuring out what to do during this whole time that we're not on, how we're gonna get graded, what's gonna happen with all of our grades, our GPAs and everything. And honestly, all of us were kind of feeling a little bit lost. But now we've started online school. And I've decided to make myself a schedule and to stick to it. Now, I'm not really one to stick to the things that I set for myself, but this one, it seems to be working pretty well for me. To be fair, it's been 4 days, and we'll see how long this schedule lasts. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through it. So since our teacher's office hours start at 10, I told myself I'm not gonna sleep any later than 9. Because, well, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to sleep really late. Like, if I sleep till noon, I feel like I wasted the day. So, wake up at 9, eat breakfast, go to my first teacher's office hours, do school, 12 o'clock hits, eat lunch, 12:30 go back to school, and then keep doing school stuff until 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, I head over to my local community pool and I swim. It's my exercise. It's my chance to get out of the house for the day. Now, thankfully, I have a friend in this neighborhood who's also on my swim team, and she's literally like a blessing during this time, because I go to the pool, she goes with me, we maintain our social distance as best as we can while we're swimming, and then she's like the only social interaction I get at during the day outside of my family, and honestly, it's such a nice relief to be able to go out and exercise and breathe and just be able to go out into the world. So I do that, I come home, shower, eat dinner with my family, which is really nice because during the school year, my family had this crazy hectic schedule. Like, I would come home from practice, but some of my family members would have already eaten, and then my sister would come home from her practice, and then she'd eat later, so we wouldn't really eat all together. But now, my family, we're cooking together, we're enjoying meals together, we're talking, we're having game nights, which we never really did before, and it's really, really nice. I get to connect with them, I get to talk to them, we get to laugh together. I'm enjoying that part of what I'm getting from this break. After that, it's my responsibility to clean up dinner most of the time, so I'll do that. And then after that, my family might play a game, or we all kind of go off to our separate things if we need to finish school, or my parents have to finish up work or anything. And then later in the night, if I'm done with school, I turn to art. I do what I want to. I'll read a book, I'll watch a movie I've been dying to watch, or I'll paint. And I picked up a paintbrush for the first time in about a year and a half, and I forgot how much I loved to create art. Like, I'm not good at all, but it's fun, it's peaceful. It's a form of expression, it's a way to just relieve yourself. A lot of my friends are doing the same too. I've talked to my friends about what they do to let loose, and they say they draw, they paint, they crochet, they knit, they do all these crazy artistic things. And I'm like, wow, it's amazing. It's kind of nice. We're all finding our own silver linings during this dark time, and it's what you have to do to get through it. You're stuck inside all day, so you might as well make the most of it. You just kind of gotta be positive. But yeah, I'm on a FaceTime call with my friends while I'm painting, and she's sketching, she's doing Prismacolor, and I'm trying to figure out how to use acrylic paints. And then I have this other friend, oh my gosh, she's literally the best. She's the cutest little thing you'll ever meet. She decided to make Baby Yoda and turn it into Sleeping Beauty, and it's the funniest painting I've ever seen. And honestly, it brought me a good laugh, like in the best way possible. Like, this isn't insulting to her at all. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of that during my free time, and it's been pretty nice to pick up on old hobbies, and I think it's something that you should do too. Read that book that you want to read, watch that movie you've been dying to see, binge 3 seasons of what you want to watch on Netflix or Hulu or whatever streaming service you use. But you just have to find your silver lining during this chaotic, confusing time. As much as I'm dying to go hang out with my friends or go outside, go anywhere, do anything, I can't, because we have to stay home. We have to stay safe to protect the ones that we love, the ones that are at high risk. You have to do what you can to help yourself and help others, because if not, then who knows where this is gonna go. during this time, I'm also trying to set goals for myself. Whether it's academic, personal, like athletic goals. Like, I ran 8 miles the other day. And sure, it took me a long time, but I did it. And that's something I've been trying to do for a long time. And it may not sound like a lot if you're like a marathon runner, but it was good for me. And it was a goal I achieved. My academic goals are to start to really understand the concepts I'm learning instead of just memorizing them, spitballing them back up for tests, and just forgetting them until the final comes. I actually want to really absorb what my teacher's giving me. I also want to stick to this schedule, to stick to this routine, because I know that what I have going right now, it works for me. And honestly, it gives me a sense of normalcy. It helps me stay sane, keep track of the days and the time. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing to be able to set my own schedule instead of being like, you have to be at school by 8, be at this class by 9:23, yada yada yada. It's really nice. And then, yeah, for my own personal health, I want to get 8+ hours of sleep a night, because as a student and an athlete, it was wake up at 5:30, go to practice, go to class, go to tutoring, go home for maybe an hour, go to practice, come home at 7:30, eat dinner, shower, start your homework at 9. So you can assume I wasn't getting much sleep. And honestly, getting 8+ hours of sleep so far, it's pretty good. And it's something I want to continue doing. So once again, you just have to find a silver lining and just find small things to make you smile, make you laugh, be positive during these crazy hectic times. Because really, we all have to help each other right now. We have to stay home for each other, stay safe, wash your hands. If you're gonna go out, wear a mask, wear gloves. Don't hoard toilet paper, because why? Don't hoard masks and gloves because there are people that need them. Just stay safe, stay sane, stay sensible. Don't hoard toilet paper. It's weird. But yeah, just I wanted to say that I'm using this as a way to talk about what I've been doing, to let you know that it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. It may seem rough right now, but eventually the storm's gonna pass, and oddly enough, it's a rainy day right now. But just find a reason to smile, to laugh, make someone else laugh, make someone else smile, call that friend that you haven't talked to in a year or two, play a game, reconnect, learn more about the people that you already live with or you're already close to, learn more about them. Talk to people. I've had some deep conversations with my friends during these 2 weeks because we were all up at 3 a.m. and had nothing better to do. So we talked and we learned about each other. And I'm writing letters to my friends. They don't know that yet, so shh. But when they get them, I'm excited to see how they're gonna react. So yeah, find something that makes you happy and do it and use it to get you through these times that we're self-isolating and social distancing. So stay happy and stay healthy.